Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the brand newest release from JEFFREE Star Cosmetics, and that is the new Bloodlust palette. Guys, this thing is absolutely stunning. Just look at the packaging. It's amazing. And there's the palette. So I am going to be creating two looks for you guys. One more soft, glam, natural, everyday wear, and then one more colorful, darker, sultrier look. So I'm also doing a giveaway in this video. I'm going to be giving away one of these to one lucky winner. So just stay tuned. All of the details will be announced in the video. Also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like videos like this. And let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well and staying sane in this crazy time in the world right now. Just know that I am thinking about each and every one of you guys, and I hope you guys are being safe and are not getting sick. And I just know that you guys are in my thoughts and prayers. And I love you all so much, and we are going to get through this, guys, I promise. So let's just play with some makeup. I also have a giveaway for you guys in today's video. I am going to be playing with none other than the brand new JEFFREE Star Cosmetics Bloodlust palette. So this thing is massive. I mean, look at it beside my head. Here is the unicarton. I went ahead and took it out. So you do have this bumper in here, which he said, you know, is great for shipping. So your stuff should stay pretty, you know, it shouldn't bust or break. So he really took the time to think about packaging, which I definitely appreciate as a consumer because these palettes are pretty pricey. So anyway, I have not played with the JEFFREE Star Cosmetics palette in a very long time, so I'm super excited. Let's first take a second to admire this beautiful velvet packaging. And look at this gold clasp right here. So all you do is lift it up, and ta-da! There is the palette. You also have a really thick piece of plastic over top of it. I've never saw one this thick before. Just a little tip, I use these to put my foundation on. So you can use these besides, I mean, you can throw it away if you want. But I do keep them around to put foundation or whatever if I want to mix something, and then use that as kind of like my palette. But anyway, so here is the palette. So definitely a lot of purples. You know, this Vile Serpent shade is screaming at me. I'm obsessed with green. That's like a beautiful green. And you also have a huge mirror right here. So I'm just going to rip that off, and there you go. So anyway, here is the palette. I did pick mine up from Beautylish just because I figured shipping would be a little bit faster. Last time I ordered from JEFFREE Star Cosmetics, it took a while to get here, even with paying more for shipping. I know he said that he was working on it this time, but I just went ahead and purchased from Beautylish so I could get it faster. You guys know I am giving one of these away to one lucky winner. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to my channel, leave me one comment, let me know you want to be entered with your contact information. I'll leave it open for about 3 weeks. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, so that's why I'll leave it right here in the screen. If you want an extra bonus entry, you can follow me on Instagram at MeganElise1989. Again, I will leave that on the screen and down below as well. So if you want to be entered, just follow all those easy steps and you will be entered. Again, I will leave it open for 3 weeks, and I will contact you via email, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you tell me to. Just make sure to leave your contact information, and if you will, put your name on there, just your first name, because whenever I mail out these packages, sometimes people don't give me their name, so I have to use their Instagram handle. And so just leave me your name in the comment, if you will, please. That will help me out. Or if you don't want to do that, if you win, I will ask you for your name so I can make sure it gets to you. Anyway, so here is the palette one more time. I'm going to go ahead, zoom you guys up real close and personal, and let's start playing with the eyes, of course. All right, so as I said, we are going to be up close and personal. Alright, so I have got a bunch of brushes right here beside of me. I really don't know where I'm going to go with this. I never know where I'm going with this when I start these makeup looks, tutorials, reviews, whatever. So anyway, I think I'm just going to start out with none other than a Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Morphe brush. So I think I'm going to start out with Monarchy, which is right here. Alright, so I'm going to start out with Monarchy, and I'm just going to sweep this through the crease just to get a nice base transition color down. So this is just a pretty, it's kind of like a gray brown shade, I guess you would call it. It's very light, very cool tone. I am going to be going in to Royal Pain, which is right here, and I'm just going to put this through the crease. There is kickback in the pan. His palettes really make me step out of my comfort zone. You guys know I'm a neutral girl, but it's fun, right? I mean, they're blending beautifully. Kind of like a light mauve-y color. Alright, I think I'm going to go into High King right here. And I'm just going to use this to deepen up the outer portion of the eye with the same brush. Ooh, that's pretty. Very soft and pretty. Alright, so now I think that's all I'm going to do. I like to leave the first look very light and pretty and more of like an everyday look. Of course, people are probably not going to be wearing pink eyeshadow every day, but if you wanted to, this would be a very easy way to do it. You're not like overboard. It's not like, oh god, look at her. So it's just very pretty and natural looking. You got a little pop of color in there, but it's not too much, you know. So I really do like that shade. I think it's pretty. I feel like here lately we've just been doing a lot of pinks, right? Alright, so I want to play with this Wet Jewel shade right here. We're going to stick with the pinks. So I'm going to play with this Wet Jewel shade. I'm trying to get you to see it, but it's like, ooh, it's very soft. And that's kind of what this look is going to be about. Just being very soft and pretty and, you know, soft glamish kind of. Alright, so now I'm just going to get a brush like this. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and dry first. And let me get a mirror. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. And if you wanted to deepen the outer V up, you can. You can get back into High King and just keep packing it on there. If you wanted to deepen it up a tad, I'm going to put a little bit more, bring it across a little bit further. This is such a pretty shade, and again, this is dry. So there is the first look. I really like it. Of course, if I wanted to wear pink one day, this is probably what I would do. I wouldn't take it too overboard. But, I mean, it looks very natural, very pretty. I feel like you would get a lot of compliments with this look. It's very complimenting. I think to any skin tone, you could really pull this off. So there it is. And guys, if you wanted to really amp this shade up, you could throw on some glitter glue or put some MAC Fix Plus setting spray, whatever, and I'm sure this would like amp up 100%. I think it's beautiful just the way it is. So anyway, I'm going to quickly pop off camera. I'm going to do this to the other eye, and then I will come back and we will we'll get into some color. Alrighty guys, so I am back with my first look completed. So this is the first look. Again, this is kind of a way that you can incorporate color into your look without going crazy. It still is very complimentary to my eyes, which it doesn't make me look sick, which is something that I really worry about when going in with pink eyeshadow, because it can tend to make you look a little sick, and we don't need to be looking like that. But this is very, very pretty. I actually really like it. This is something that I could wear every day. You know, to get me out of my comfort zone. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it? So now I'm going to very carefully take this off my eyes, and then I'm going to put some under eye powder underneath my eyes to protect all of that. I did have a little bit of fallout just from the Wet Jewel shade, which is that pretty pink shade. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? And I'm telling you, you could really amp that shade up if you wanted. But anyway, I'm going to go quickly get this off my eyes, and we will come back, and I don't know where we're going with this, but it's going to get crazy. Alright guys, so I am back with clean lids. I was very, very careful getting that off. And then I just reconcealed, and I put more powder down here, and of course powdered my lids. So I definitely want to use that Vile Serpent shade, I think. I'm going to start out with Royal Pain, which is right here. I think that's going to be a good transition shade for this look. But yeah, update me and let me know kind of what's going on, where you are. Are you quarantined to your house? How long do you guys think this is going to last? I just want to know everyone's thoughts during this time. You know, I'm in North Carolina. We haven't really had that many cases. But, you know, businesses, and it's affecting small businesses. We are a small business, and we actually have a customer that we do work for very frequently. We've been doing jobs for him almost every single week, and we called him Monday to see, you know, if he had any jobs available for us to do this week, next week, whatever, and he said no, that he was, you know, kind of putting everything on hold due to this virus. So it is affecting us. It's going to affect our employees. So it is scary, and you know, we are a small business. So I mean, we have 10 employees, and so it's not like we're a huge corporation. Of course, we're going to try to help our employees out the best we can, and try to help them. You know, if we don't get to work, we always do. You know, try to, you know, help some, whatever we can do, whatever we can afford. But it is scary because you're putting money out of the business, but money's not coming in, and that's how we pay our bills. That's how we make a living, and that's how we eat, put food on the table, and all of that. And I can only imagine what it's like for our employees. So, I mean, and they're used to working, you know, 40 plus 60 hours a week. So if that gets taken away, I don't know. Hopefully all of this will get taken care of. I do know that they're working on the vaccination, which is going to take upwards to a year to complete. They're starting testing this week, I heard on the news. But yeah, that's a really pretty transition shade for this look. Maybe I should have went in something else, but anyway. So now I'm going to go into, I think I want to go into this High King again. And we're just going to build up some color. These are the two shades that I used the last look. I didn't go into Monarchy. I really want this just to be a pretty colorful look. So there's that. Now I'm going to go into Blood Queen, which is the darkest purple in the shade, in the palette right here. With that same brush, there was Kickback. Purple is the hardest shadow to make, so let's see. So I'm not having any issues with patchiness or anything like that. So that is good. I'm just gonna go in and kind of blend all of that. So now I wanna try this Vile Serpent shade. I'm gonna put that in the very outer portion of the eye. I'm just gonna go in with a small brush like this. This is the Morphe M456. This has become one of my favorite brushes. Ooh, super pigmented. And I feel like I shouldn't have put this purple on the outer portion of the eye, but we're still gonna try it. And just see how it turns out. So it actually kind of looks a little blue, I guess, mixed with that purple.
Body dress to impress, no stress, though they're waiting. I keep them waiting. Makeup on fleek, high heels, ripped jeans, they're all waiting. I'm on my way, yeah. Looking in the mirror at myself like who that? Swag on 1,000 and my girls got my back. We just won the party, call me tequila shawty. We just won the party.
So I'm just doing a little patting motions and just building this color up very lightly. Alright, so what are you guys thinking? I think it's blending it beautifully. I'm not having any issues with patchiness whatsoever. And I'm still just going back and forth, very lightly patting. Alright, so now I'm gonna go into this Scandal Water or Vivid Moon, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go into Scandal Water right here. And I'm gonna put that in the inner portion of the eye, kind of where the Vile Serpent stops. So I'm just gonna go right here with that lighter blue. So I'm actually mixing Vivid Moon and Scandal Water, which is both really light pastel blue and purple, just to kind of make a little gradient effect going across here. Okay, everything looks good so far. All right, so now for the lid, I think I'm gonna go into Pink Magic right here. And we used this one, the first one. Now we're gonna go into Pink Magic. So of course I'm gonna try it dry first. Ooh, that's pretty. Well, I guess I'm gonna cover up those pastel shades. And then I'm probably just going to deepen up the Vile Serpent shade. That is very, very, very pretty. Alright, so I'm going into Vile Serpent and I'm just going to deepen that up just a tiny bit more.
I'm on my way, yeah. Looking in the mirror at myself like who that? Swag on 1,000 and my girls got my back. We just won the party, call me tequila shawty. We just won the party, yeah, yeah. You can bring your friends, we won't mind it. We just came to dance and go all night long. The look in your eyes, you can't hide it. Ooh, baby, I know.
Okay guys, so that is crazy pigmented. All I did was use this teeny brush like this to build up that shade. And we got pigment. So now I'm going to drag that Pink Magic shade just a little bit further. Ooh. Here we go, here we go.
Body dress to impress, no stress, though they're waiting. I keep them waiting. Makeup on fleek, high heels, ripped jeans, they're all waiting. I'm on my way, yeah. Looking in the mirror at myself like who that? Swag on 1,000 and my girls got my back. We just won the party, call me tequila shawty. We just won the party.
So I don't really know what's going on with that shade. All of the shimmers are blending beautiful. All the purples are doing great, but something, I keep trying to go back and forth and kind of build that up, but it just keeps going away. So what I think I'm gonna do is just take Blood Queen, which is the darkest purple in the palette, and I'm just gonna kind of go over it just to deepen it up and see if that helps any.
Dance and go all night long. The look in your eyes, you can't hide it. Ooh, baby, I know I turn you on. You can bring your friends, we won't mind it. We just came to dance and go all night long. The look in your eyes, you can't hide it. Ooh, baby, I know I turn you on. When my friends pull around and they got the top down on our way, we're on our way. Turn that music up, you know we don't give a what. On our way, we're on our way. Pull up to the party like my name is the life. Tension so thick, you could cut with a knife. Ask me how I do that. Been fly since way back. Ask me how I do that. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can bring your friends, we won't mind it. We just came to dance.
Alright, so I think I saved this look. As you can see, you need to definitely do your eyes first or protect your face with the with setting powder. Okay, it actually looks pretty good now. I just covered the whole lid with that Pink Magic shimmer shade, but what I can tell you is that Vile Serpent, maybe I should have just went in and not put, you know, the other shadows down first, because it, you know, it was just looking patchy. It was pulling up whenever I was trying to blend it out. It did a great job once I was packing, but then when I started going in with the shimmer over top of it, it was just pulling that pigment up. So anyway, I just decided to bring this Pink Magic shade all the way across, but where we, so you can tell it gets lighter to darker. So where we put the Vile Serpent shade and then started going over it, it actually turned the Pink Magic to like a purple magic shade. So you do have a little gradient effect going on using the same shade, which is beautiful. So now I'm going to dust away that eyeshadow fallout. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take a flat definer brush like this. I'm going to go into that Royal, or that Blood Queen, which is the dark purple, and I'm just going to line my lower lash line with it, since this turned into a completely purple look. But I do really like it. I was getting worried. I was like, oh god, this isn't gonna work out, but it did. Now the problem is I gotta do it to the other eye. Alright, so I just lined it like that. I'm now gonna go into just a small, the Morphe M456, and I'm gonna go into Hiking, which is what we went in with second. And I'm just going to use that to blend out what we put on with the definer brush. Alright, now I'm going into Royal Pain, which is what we used as the transition. So, there is the eye look. What do you guys think? I'm going to put some of that Wet Jewel shade, which is what we put all over the lid the first look, and I'm going to put that in the... Whoa, I just put that in my eye. Alright, so there is the lid, the under eye. I think it looks really good actually. I really like this purple eye look. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and pop off camera. I'm going to do this to the other eye. I'm going to attempt to do this to the other eye, and then I will come back and show you the completed look, and then I will give you my thoughts on this palette. Hey guys, I am back, and this is the completed second look. So here it is up close. I feel like this side is just a tad bit darker just because of that blue. I did put a little bit of that like greenish blue in this side, or this side. But I think that both eyes turned out beautifully. I didn't have any issues whatsoever. I actually really like this look. It's not like too over the top. So it is a really wearable look. So you got two really wearable looks in this video. And just depending on kind of which way you want to take it. This is probably like a night out party, which probably we won't be doing for the next little bit. But you can always sit at home and play with makeup. It's always fun. It's a good way to practice. And with this palette right here, there are so many different options you have. Most of the, I mean, I don't really see this being like an everyday palette. Just because, I mean, there's one kind of neutral transition shade, the Monarchy shade. Other than that, you're going to be playing with color if you're playing with this palette. But if you like purples, if you like really pigmented shimmer, this is your palette. But overall, guys, I really liked it. I don't have any complaints whatsoever, except for that Vile Serpent shade. I really don't know what was going on there. It could have been where I put shadow down before. It seems like on all of these like colorful eyeshadow videos I do, it seems like the more dramatic, colorful looks, I'm always having a problem with something. And this time it was the Vile Serpent shade. However, you saw where I built it up with this teeny tiny brush right here, and it really built up, super pigmented. Just whenever I went in to try to blend or put a shimmer over top of it, it kind of went away. So I don't know what's going on there, but overall I really like this palette. If purple is your color, this is your palette. So anyway, I have no complaints whatsoever. I really like it. I think it's very high quality, and the packaging is amazing. I mean, it's just beautiful just to sit, you know, just sit on your vanity. I don't know, it feels really good and very luxe feeling. And guys, don't forget to make sure you are subscribed. Leave me one comment with your contact information. Let me know you'd like to be entered. Also, you'll follow me on Instagram if you want a bonus entry. And you will be entered to win one of these right here. So anyway, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do, and give your girl a big thumbs up. That helps me out so much. And of course, I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already. And you can also hit the bell and be notified whenever I upload. And thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know I love you all so much. And if you need anything whatsoever, please let me know. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.